Hello people, today we are reading on what does the late Queen Elizabeth think of Harry's crass and vulgar tattoo parlour skit. This is the skit that Harry did for Invictus, the crass and vulgar innuendos that he made during the skit. We'll see, what does the late Queen think of this. He was getting this tattoo, fake tattoo on his neck, and he was saying, "Oh, do it on my ass. Really? Really? And, oh, it feels so big. Oh." What does the late, great Queen Elizabeth think of this crass and vulgar skit? They could have done the skit without that. Just crass innuendo. Awkward magic. The late Queen Elizabeth, blames Meghan Markle, the person who orchestrates everything. And look, I wonder if that's the fake baby bump. The fake baby bump with a fake baby in it. Let's see, what else does Queen Elizabeth think? Oh, yeah. She just thinks that Harry, this is smitten Harry, there's Meghan, and so it says here, an elder will teach you. Instead of following his family, he followed what Meghan has taught him. He was not like this. He was not... Yeah, she thinks Meghan has led him astray. What else? Beauty and the Beast. I think Queen Elizabeth thinks of Harry as the beauty, and this is Meghan as the beast. I wasn't expecting Meghan to come out so much in this reading. What else? What else does the late Queen Elizabeth think? A gift of sacred sight. He's lost sight of his sacred duty. And it's all fakeness. It's all fakeness. A new skills, advanced training, and rapid movement, it says. It's like a three-ringed circus. And look, there's the frog. He was the prince. She kissed him, and he turned into a frog. Rats. Traitors. Oof. Your Majesty, don't hold back. Don't hold back. What else? What else? Dinosaur friends. He saw the institution of the monarchy as an old archaic dinosaur institution, but he didn't realize that that's where his friends came from, his people who really truly loved and cared for him. And this is Meghan taking him across the seas and Harry following, but look how this lady is naked. So crass and so vulgar. Flaunting sexuality. And this to me is the wisdom of the royal family. And here's Harry. He's only got one feather worth of the wisdom, and I pulled that off, and this came underneath. The snake princess. The snake princess. She was the snake that led Harry astray. What else? What else does the late Majesty think of this particular, the tattoo skit? Harry's trapped now that he's not in the royal family. He's well and truly trapped. He's now got to pimp himself out almost to get any kind of traction, whereas before, being the royal was the attraction. Chaos. Meghan created chaos, and this might be a reflection of Harry's mental state. He's just not thinking clearly. He's mistaken fame and celebrity for something else, for being held in high esteem. What goes round comes round. This can't keep on the way that it is. It really can't keep on the way that it is. Listening. A lot of people are listening and watching and observing, seeing how Harry acts. And it's just another pointer to the royal family that if they were to accept him back into the family, he's in no fit state to be trusted. What do you think? What did you think of that skit? What was the worst thing about it? Or did you enjoy it? Did you think it was perfectly acceptable and this is all a storm in a teacup? A storm in a teacup. Remember to like if you do and subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget, the late Queen Elizabeth would like Harry to remember his roots, but he thinks that this is going to give him some traction, some forward movement. But yeah, he might not like where it takes him. Loyalty. People around him are not showing loyalty because it's loyalty in the upside down. What else? Summons. I don't know if that's the king summonsing Harry, or that might be his legal battles. Might be he won't be free until he's given up his legal battles. Not sure. Forbidden. Yeah, he just this vulgar display would have been forbidden in the royal family, and for good reason. For good reason. There's no need to do that to try and be hip or modern or cool or whatever he thinks he is. Yeah, let go. She's sad that Harry's let go of the traditions of the royal family, and she's thinking that they need to let him go, being in the flow. Harry's in a bit of a stormy situation, and he's just going to do what suits him and what he thinks is the smart thing to do. But unfortunately, he's untethered. He doesn't have the structure and the routine and the guardians that were looking after him previously. Opening to love. My heart is open. Yeah, so Harry just wants to be loved and adored. And I think the late Queen will always love him, but she's deeply disappointed in him. And see how different the two boats are in these two images. In this one, this boat has actually got oars and it's being steered in an appropriate direction, whereas this one is just being blown here and there and everywhere, and it's untethered, unanchored. Receiving from angels. Yeah, she will always love him, but she's very sad with what went wrong. And communicating freely. Yeah, he thinks that he's free. He thinks that he's not trapped, but unfortunately the road that he's chosen to go down is one where he feels that the more vulgar and the more crass and the more outlandish he is, the more he's going to be free. But he's actually setting himself his own trap. Yeah, she's deeply disappointed in him. And if he would just follow his intuition and follow the guidance that she instilled in him for all those decades, he would know that this is not the right path to go down. Either for him personally, or for the royal family, or for even Invictus Games. I mean, it was a bit weird that he spent the day talking to children, and then they released this vulgar video with a sexual innuendo. I mean, it's just so inappropriate. And what kind of a ethos is he projecting? That this is how low he has stooped. Yeah, stepping into stillness. Instead of being so wordy and so open to anything, he should maybe be quiet a little bit. Embarking on an adventure, he thought that this would be a fantastic, wonderful, exciting new adventure, but it's just, he's going about it in completely the wrong way. He's just blown in the wind again, untethered. It's a journey, but the longer it goes on, the more he's trapped by his own insecurities. Yeah. Renew, declutter your life. It's time for him to get rid of some of the baggage in his life, the baggage that he's taken when he's embarked on this new journey, and go back to his roots, go back to his royal bearings, his royal compass. And once he's got that compass, that moral compass, it'll guide him to enjoy his life, enjoy his journey, enjoy his adventure, but in a way that is more becoming of a royal prince and more becoming of a man and a father, if he is indeed a father. All right, lovely people, thank you so much for listening. I will see you soon. Sending you love and blessings, and may the angels walk with you now and always.